Okay, right, so hello, this is new. Remember, people, exactly what I said. I've got one more space left. Close base rewards. Okay, do excuse me. I'm quickly downloading something. Freebies from the main game, or for the main game. Oh, that's not helpful, is it? Alright, I'll do that later. Alright. Thank you very much. What the hell's happening? Come on. Oh, stop it. What did I set that as? I will be with you soon, don't worry. Gotta jump through a couple of hoops first. I will be with you soon, don't worry. Right. Alright. Out to drive. Okay. My plan for this one I am going to attempt to do what I like to do in these games. I drive to Seattle. Is that waypoint? Usually I'll be doing this in a much faster car. But obviously I don't have that many cars. So I'm going to try and drive across America in, how long does it take me in the crew? It usually takes me about an hour in the crew. No, can't be an hour. 45 minutes? But that's in a Lamborghini. friends on the way. Alright. So, obviously I'm hoping you've all seen the start off to my live stream. Now we're going to test out some driving. Now it would be very easy for me. You know what? I got stuck earlier. I can now use a boat. I'm still thinking very old crew. So I'm going to follow my waypoint. And if we come across a river, we'll switch to a boat. Oh, we could take it out through the bayous. Now usually when I do this, it would be just straight up the driving across America, but I wouldn't use the main roads or anything like that, like interstates, things like that. I'd take back roads and only use the motorways and things like that if I have to, like say getting across the river or something like that. You know, places where you kind of have to. So, I got 90 miles to drive. Granted, that's not a very long way to go, considering, but these miles seem to take forever. Well, probably not as long as it would take to drive across America. As you can see, I kitted out my Mustang. Metallic colours, obviously. I mean, do I drive anything else? You know, in blue, yellow, blue, orange or blue, gold. Ain't much point in me driving it. You notice my GTA cars rarely have a single tone. It's a good game to drive in. I'm really enjoying it. Oh shit! I need to pay attention to the road. I like the little critters. It's always nice to have a few critters running around on a game like this. Skyboat is nice as well. Now I could fly this, but it won't be the crew if I was flying. The whole point of this exercise was to A, see how quickly it takes me to get bored. And so far I've done this in the crew 50 odd times it must be. Probably every time I load up the game I drive from one end of the map to the other. Like I said, on the previous stream, obviously I know the audio was bad. Rookie mistake, didn't turn up my mic audio, which hopefully is corrected this time around. But yeah, we've got one more invite access to jump into the crew beta at the moment. We've got until Sunday to hunt me down on the crew club, Ubisoft club. Find me in there and drop me a friend request. Literally, that's all you gotta do. First one to do it gets access to the. I'm assuming it's only gonna be for the PS4 one, because that's what we're currently playing ours on. So get on there, drop me a friend request. Right, in my crew, my Ubisoft club is under my former name, our mascot. Surely you remember him. I have referenced him once already in the video so far, along with the old Team Techno Bolt appendage. There you go. I pretty much told you the name now. But yeah, find me on there, and drop me a friend request. I'll accept it, and we can get you into the beta. Like I say, you've got until Sunday at 1 PM. And that's GMT, I might add. First person to do it, first person to win. Simple as that. Let's cut through here. Mustang handles really well. So yeah, I know you probably couldn't hear me in the last one because of the engine of this Mustang, but what I was going on about was how this game will mainly appeal to, at first, people who have played the game previously. What way are you trying to take me? But yeah, this game will only appeal to, firstly, people who have played, no, this is wrong. Right, where the fuck am I going? Right. Waypoint needs work. Yeah, I will finish my sentence at some point. Yeah, if you've played the crew before, you are going to get so much enjoyment out of this so far. I've only been playing it for a couple of hours and I'm already hooked, so I'm looking forward to the game being launched so I can play it properly and unlock all the other goodies that they're throwing into it as well. A load more cars on the way and things like that. Don't know what they're going to be doing to the map. I'm sure they'll add something, and then there's always DLC to consider. As much as we love you, we do love a bit of DLC. But other than that, this game has pretty much got a full package. You've got, I mean, even in the beta, going through some of the cars, got some right fun ones in there, up to and including a Formula 1 car, which to my knowledge was never in the first game, and I completed that. The scenery looks good in this. Really good. Right, where are we going? New Orleans. Really got to stop saying it like that. But yeah, so I don't. If you've, my main aim on this is to get across the map, which I don't think I'm about doing in my allotted time. At the moment, I've got 45 minutes to try and do this, and I've covered 10 miles. I've been playing what? I've been playing. I have no idea. My capture isn't telling me my shows. But yeah, so yeah, drive from one end of the map right to the other. I mean, first off, you're driving across America, so you can't not enjoy the scenery of it. And you don't have to deal with a lot of people talking. Yeah, get bored, see some scenery. I won't be taking part in any races or anything like that during this, unless some dude comes along and tries to race me across the map. And I will be taking the motorways for this particular adventure. When the game comes out, I'll probably do a full run through of my usual way of doing this, how long this one takes me. And my foot will be to the floor all the way through. And it's just my driving that will let me down. Oh, there's a plane taking off, pretty much vertically. So if you've ever played like a game like Skyrim or The Witcher, every now and again you'll just stop what you're doing and just take a wander. At least if you're a decent gamer, you probably would do this. Try and find stuff that wouldn't normally be on your regular map. I mean, right now we've been live streaming No Man's Sky in preparation for the next update that's coming out, and upgrading your warp drive obviously gets you to different galaxies. If you just do a standard jump across the general systems, it'll just take you to the plain old basic ones. Upgrade your thing further and go into free mode, you can access some much more richer environments, more stuff on the planets, more things happening in the galaxies. So it's an exploration thing. I love exploring in video games. I mean, you'd be an idiot if you didn't. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm fine with all you people that just enjoy playing your PlayStation, playing Call of Duty or Fortnite or whatever the fuck everyone else is playing at the moment, FIFA. I can't stand those games. First person shooters all look exactly the same to me, and I'm terrible at them. I won't deny it. But that's not why I hate them, it's just because it's the same shit where you get re-rendered every 3 years. You name it, every shooter is the same. There's no variance to any of the gameplay. I mean, you could say that for a lot of games. I love an Assassin's Creed game, but it is literally just go here, kill this person, and find some collectibles. There isn't really much else to it. I liked Black Flag. That was fun, purely for that. I was just roaming around on a ship for a while. But this game is literally just drive, fly, or boat, wherever the hell you feel like it. I will try and switch up the ways I'm moving around on this. I'm going to try and avoid using the plane a bit. But if I go near an airport, I'll fly from one to the other. Yeah, we'll do that. Obviously, my usual plan is to do this in a car, because that's all that's open to me. Yeah, render distance, like the spawning for the texture details and things like that, it's way too close. I'm wondering how that will affect some like proper big races in the game, rather than the ones that we've already been entitled to. And I expect the server to explode when this comes out, because you know what, you'll be missing out if you don't like it. But yeah, so far from what I've found, in the first race, when we were driving around in the Porsche, from what I could tell, at least in the second time I was driving around in it, there's tyre warm up. So the warmer those tyres, the grippier they get. Cold tyres straight at the start of a race. My brakes were sucky and everything. Next race round, second lap, started to ease into it. Now, in between the break that I took, I had a go of running the Porsche again, and I found the exact same thing. Cold tyres. It wasn't just my skill building up. Like every time I started the race, like the brakes didn't want to work, the tyres didn't want to turn. So that's an attention to detail that I'm really enjoying, because it means that your first, like when you're going to be running around in a hypercar, you're going to need to think a little bit. Oh shit! I missed my turn. Also, character creator. For those of you who haven't played this yet, you basically get a stock of a load of average-looking guys and girls. I'm hoping, considering they're putting a little bit more effort into making this like a personal, like Need for Speedy kind of thing, and they've given you a character to choose from, that character creator will be a little bit more buffed out in the main game. Be looking forward to that. So, making a likeness of my ugly mug, then sticking it behind the steering wheel, should be interesting. Oh, those gate. I wonder if they're those kind of gate races. I'm sure I'll find out in a bit. If I run through one, that'll be interesting. Rubik's Cube 94, looks like he's in a plane. I mean, it's smooth. I mean, very smooth. Not much feedback in the controller at the moment, but like I say, this is a beta. We'll probably get stuff like that later on. But even when I'm driving off-road, it doesn't seem to shake overly too much. Only got a little rumble there. When I was playing the crew, when you're playing the crew, the first one, like every type of terrain is different and gives you a different feel for your controller. Obviously, like I said in the first stream, I'm using the new controller at the moment, and still trying to get used to the sticks. Don't know if you can hear me banging them about. They're quite loud compared to my old one. I might need to open the controller and put a little bit of tension in them. Oh, okay. Right, so let's see what this is. I'm assuming it's a flower speed run. Speed trap, yep. What? I've got to be famous to access these things? You're tripping over them in the original. I suppose I should probably stop comparing it to the original, but it's a tough act to follow. Right, 64 miles in. Yeah, I might be able to do this. Gonna have to try and get hit by a train at some point. I have no idea where I am. I'll just come off here. Sure, I'll see it. There isn't as many road signs in America as you'd think there would be. Yeah, it's pretty. I'm going across the heath. Anyone who knows me will get that reference, but I'm not stupid enough to avoid my location. And if it's timestamped, it's straight to the bloody video. Then there you go. Got a nice sense of speed. Right, it doesn't feel like I'm doing almost 160 miles an hour at the moment. But yeah. Oh, that was another bugbear. The mirrors. Please, in the main game, get them to work. I love having a cockpit view, but I hate not having mirrors at work. Or if they do work, fucking clean them. Nice looking car. Blue with gold interior. Oh, what's coming up? Please don't tell me you have to stop for these now. I love just barreling through shit like that. Try and make a score on the way through. Getting annoyed when you didn't do it. There's a river over there. Let's have a quick look. Just how far does that stretch? Hold up. I can't go down on mine. That takes me nowhere. I don't want to go. Ah, that one follows the track quite nicely. Come a fair distance so far. Alright, let's boat up. Follow the river. It's not exactly the widest river in the world, but it's a new mode of transport, so let's take it. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is the kind of puddle-like water that they do those jet races in, which I'm hoping will become the new version of it. In the practice track it didn't seem to make much of a difference, deep water or not, but the type of boat that you were using was the right stuff. A little bit of engine power on the back of us. 120 down what seems to be a flooded canal. You can see how close you are. So I am literally just skirting along this. Yeah, this is the kind of thing I like, exploration. Exploration is so much fun in a video game. If you can't appreciate it, you're doing something wrong. Whee! Oh shit. I imagine boats probably gonna get a bit overlooked. They often do in like open world video games. Unless your only other option is running. I refer to The Witcher 3. Trying to get across Skellige. That was a pain in the arse. But I would not have wanted to swim it. Yeah, boats don't tend to get much love, purely for the fact you're so limited in how many places you can use them. I've got lucky to find this little riverway. Oh, 42 miles in, I've still got plenty of time. You see, this would usually be a lot slower because I'd be taking all these little back roads. I suppose I'm going to have to go to the salt flats as well, over in Vegas. I mean, who in the original game didn't spend half of their time running around in there? Alley-oop. That slows you down quite quickly. Yeah, a bit swirly. So I'm assuming there's going to be some kind of a race down here at some point, considering there's loads of jumps. Now, when this river meets back up with the road, I'll switch back. The route seems to be taking us down through LA. Oh, we need to go find a snowy area as well. See if the car handling is any different. Taking my Lambo up through the mountains in the previous game was sketchy at best. I'll get up. I wonder if there's any like waterfalls or anything like that to play around with. Niagara. Can you go over Niagara in a boat? That would be something I'd like to see. Would make it very interesting if you can. Big one. Right, we found the road. Okay. That's out there then. Alright, where are we? Yeah, so this is about where I want to be. Alright, so that, you know what, I really want to fly to the salt. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's fly to the salt flats. Right. And which way is Las Vegas? Keep this trajectory. Sure, I'll be able to spot it on my path. Height limit. Make sure I'm still on the right track. Come over a bit. That could be the salt that's there. I'm not gonna lie, this is boring. I mean, this is gonna turn into Flight Simulator. I feel I've been making much more progress on the floor, but that may be because this is a very tiny plane. That's like I wanted to do. Forward flip. We're fine, we're fine. Outside loop. I can see a river down there. It would take me up towards... Lake Mead. That'll take me to Vegas. Alright. Boat again. This is a pretty game. Drag down in. There isn't really much for me to say while I'm flying through the air. May cut it fine actually. That's cool. Ooh. way! Right, that was a close call. We haven't crashed yet. Quite easy to fly. Right now I'm only assuming I'm going the right way. Nope. This is a pretty area. Right, how far out Lake Mead? Still a fair way. Oh, let's switch again. Go for broke. Whee! Oh shit. Oh, fuck it. Close now. That's a dam. Line it up. You can jump up. Means I should be close to Vegas, baby. Death Valley, Bonneville. Let's go to what Vegas looks like, shall we? I feel like I go faster. Definitely made it a little bit more accessible for you. Wow! Bow, bow. I'm hoping that reference isn't. Vegas. Hello, Greg. Alright, flats. Right, next place, list of places to go. Alright, flats. Before taking the last 18 miles out to what's in the Birmingham? Gow. I see half pipes, which means lots of trucks. Flashed it up, obviously. Got their chin black. So that's there's the mammoth again. That's my favourite air vehicle. Oh, speed! Alright, here we go. Right, 15 minutes to do it then. Right, on the road, on the road, on the road. Cleared about 50. Right. I may have to jump back into a plane at some point. As the crow flies. Oh, bollocks! Keep speed, keep speed up, keep speed up, keep speed up, keep speed up until you get onto the road. Get onto the road. Is this snow? This could be snow. Sweet flats. Alright, mile away. State, whatever you call it. Must be snowing. Don't think it'd feel like snow. Firstly, because I'm still on my wheels. Pretty though. It's the Christmas section of the game. That's not how tire marks work. Alright, that's set a little bit further forward. That is something that will be sorted out in the end game, I assume. As when I keep my back up, so it should not be under the wheel track should not be underneath the car door, as you can see. It's alright, something I can overlook considering you spend most of your time looking at the front and back. Oh shit, what did I do? Oh, I've entered photo mode. This is really going to pin my time down. I don't care about photo mode. Well, you can't see the tyre issue. Ooh, glowy. That is awkward. I'm on 16 miles back of it. I've got the white walls from Back to the Future. Fast car. I do love the fact that they gave us the entire map to play around with. And besides the start of the airplane part, I'm really enjoying this. That said, the airplane part got more interesting when I was at lower altitudes, diving through the Grand Canyon. I can hear that. Oh, it's that. You're near something secret. Okay. Do it.
Do you remember that by doing events and stuff, you gain parts by customizing a look at your rides?
Mm-hmm.
And you can equip them at the house?
Mm-hmm.
You can even purchase new ones if you want.
I've already get out of my car, can't you tell? Right, well, I don't have any performance upgrades. That's because I'm not doing events, so... Oh, it got dark. They don't have the Britain turn off lights on a motorway kind of shit going on. That'd be fucked. Put the pedal to the metal for 9 miles. I've got about 9 minutes left. Okay. Well, this should be interesting. I'm on 7. Oh, almost done it. So. Get a fair lick on now. On boost all the way. Ooh. And go. 172. 3. 173 top out. So far. We are getting a little bit slidey now. The whole road blurs into one. I do like driving in the snow on games. 18 Wheels of Steel. Fucking great game to play around in the snowing. Be careful with your tank. Oh, 5 miles out. Sweet. We are so gonna do this. Which means categorically, I would not make this in an hour by car. But, that said, once I start to unlock decent cars, don't get me wrong, loving my Mustang at the moment. But like when I get me Lambos and things like that, I probably will be able to make it in an hour. I wonder if they got the set-up races, because I got that validation race in the crew that takes you all the way around the outside of America. That race is a fucking age. Comes in at about an hour and 20 minutes. Considering they've made this game a little bit bigger. Might take a little bit longer to do that one again. I did want to drive through the snow, I did say that earlier. You know what, not disappointed. I would not recommend anyone to drive 160 miles an hour down a lane in the snow. Put that health and safety out there. Two miles out. At these speeds you can't see a fucking thing. 2 miles. I have 5 minutes to spare. So fun. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We're coming up, we're coming up. Come on. And we made it. That is a tiny theatre. Starbucks. Staroga. Okay. So, this is Seattle, huh? Very Seattle-y. Really? Can you not tell it's snowing? Okay. Thank you for the update. Alright. Alright. That was me playing the Crew 2 Part 2. Next time we come back, I'll probably get into some of the events. But yeah, it took about an hour. So that was fun. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Once again, like and subscribe and pay attention to the channel. Yeah, sure. Catch you later, guys.